Steels. I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday morning. And I hope you guys had a wonderful 8-8 gate. I know I had an awesome 8-8 gate. It was wonderful, magical. I don't know, I had like a little download where I have clearer instructions for how to handle my life in a way that I can love it. So I'm so excited. I got to sleep in yesterday. I slept in a little bit this morning. So I'm back to getting up early because I got to get up early for this week. So yes, I am loving my life. And today the topic is about sensing a higher love. And if we can sense a higher love, then a higher love is possible. Can you sense a higher love? I can sense a higher love, so I know that a higher love is possible, even though I've grown in love so much. I've grown in love so much. Looking back at my last 4 years of journals, 4 years ago, who I was wouldn't believe that I could be who I am today. But I am who I am today, so it happens. So yes, I'm moving in love, and I'm so grateful to be here. And I'm sensing a higher love, and I think that that's amazing because, I don't know, I think mothers of multiple babies understand this because with your first baby, it's like love is so expansive and so amazing, and it opens up the world to this amazing amounts of love. And then the second baby, it's still just as expansive. You still love the first just as much. And the second, it is so beautiful, so expansive. Love, it seems to be this thing that can forever expand and forever show up with more. And it still be enough, and it's not that it's never enough. It's always enough. It's beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love love. And I love this season of love that we're in. And I'm so grateful to be here for another day. So one of the things that I wanted to talk to you guys about, though, is I think it was day 13. On day 13, I sat out in the woods where I used to sit out and do these, but I forget, I wasn't live then. I was just recording, and then I was going to put it on there. So live makes, I need the internet. So I was sitting way out there where I usually would sit in previous years, but those were years that I recorded and wasn't live. And I thought, first of all, nobody showed up for that live. And I was like, nobody is showing up. The internet wasn't picking up on it. And the whole video is 48 seconds long. So if you guys look at my day 13 live, you can see the 48-second video. Well, in that video, I was talking about Jesus, and I find that so interesting that everything I said about Jesus got erased. So I'm like, I've got to like say that somewhere. What's better than a faithful day like today? A Sunday, a day of faith. It's a day of faith because we're at 16 degrees in the sun, and that's a faith degree. Hello, good morning. I'm doing really well this morning. I'm rested. I've been taking care of myself. I'm feeling good. I'm loving my life. I hope that you're loving your life too, because you deserve to love your life. Yes. So what I talked about on day 13 that ended up getting erased was on the day before that, day 12, in my live, I was talking to someone and they asked me, do I believe in Jesus? It's not like I don't believe in Jesus. I believe in Jesus. I walk and talk with Jesus. I experience Jesus. And they asked me if I was a follower of Jesus. And I was like, I don't know about that. I know I'm not a Christian. I'm not a Christian. And I work to not hate Christians as much as I work to not hate Muslims. That's just the truth. That's just the truth. I work to not hate religions, and I used to love religions. I've studied, there isn't a religion on earth that I haven't studied and read their ancient scripts of. In fact, right now I'm reading through the Nag Hammadi. But they asked me if I was a follower of Jesus, and I was like, I don't know, I have to think on that. And then I did. I thought about it, and I am a follower of the way of love. So I follow Jesus in that I see him as one of the highest examples of following the way of love. But I don't know if I follow his example fully. I don't. In fact, I don't. If I did, I would have already politically martyred myself. I feel like Jesus's example leads to political martyrdom. And I feel like if you're going to call yourself a follower of Jesus, you need to politically martyr yourself. I don't know why I feel that way right now, but that's just how I feel this morning. That's not what I talked about in the 14th. What I talked about in the 14th was following the way of love, and how Jesus was a follower of the way of love, and he was exemplary. And with my walk and my talk with Jesus, you know, Jesus says that the divinity within me is the same divinity within him, is the same divinity within you. It's just what we choose to do with it. And walking the way of love is a choice. It's a daily, continuous choice. It's a commitment to walking in love and choosing love with every decision that I make, and a remembrance of love as I walk through my world, because I try to walk with love. So I'm a follower of the way of love. That's me. That's my religion. My religion is the way of love. And for me, that's about living out love to the best of my ability at any given time. So, yeah, and today it's about having faith in a higher love and believing that my love can grow, my love can deepen, my love can be more. As much as I think my love is already, it's a lot. And I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for the immense amount of love that I've cultivated in my life. Hello, good morning. And I follow the way of love. And with following the way of love, I have to look at certain things that I don't like and that, you know, I hate. And I have to find ways to love that which I would hate. One of those is Christians. Another is Muslims. I think, those it's one of the hardest for me to cultivate love for. But I choose to cultivate love for Christians and to cultivate love for Muslims and to walk the way of love. And could I do ASMR? I mean, theoretically, I could. Will I? Not now. Not right now. But, I mean, I could, I guess. I don't know. I'm not an ASMR specialist by far. Hello. Hello, newbie. But, yeah, I was talking about choosing to love that which I would hate. Sometimes I choose to just ignore what I'm hating. And this isn't for everyone. There are people out there. Your calling and your purpose is to stand up, speak out, and make a difference. That's not my calling and my purpose. I wouldn't do a good job with that. I would actually end up failing the collective if I tried to step into that role that's not mine. So for me, I'm learning, if I can't find a way to love you, then I ignore you until I can, if that makes sense. And for me, the ones that I need to love more, those which I would dislike and hate, is Christians, Muslims, and politicians, I guess we could say, political people. Because I want to say billionaires, but it's not necessarily billionaires. It's the oligarchs. I don't like them. I don't like what they're doing to the world. And it's hard for me to love them. And so it becomes a choice. And whenever I can show love towards them, I'm happy. It brings my heart happiness because it shows that I don't have to harbor hatred and poison myself just because I don't like them. So, and yes, there's evil people. With love comes compassion to the hate is repel. If you think someone is making a mistake, the way would be shown, and understanding to guide. Yes, That is so much what I'm trying to say too. With love comes compassion. If you think someone is making a mistake, the way would be shown and understanding to guide. That's sweet. I like that. But yeah, what I'm wondering about is like, how do we love Trump? How do we love, you know, the political figures, the ones that are pulling strings and I would say hateful ways, in ways that hurt me and my fellow humans, you know? How do I love the people that are actively out there making decisions and policies that hurt me and the ones that I love? It's easier to hate them. Whew. But then it only brings poison to myself, and it actually, I think it fuels their ability to cause destruction in our world. So I don't know. I feel like the answer is love. I'm a follower of the way of love, so the answer would be love. And that's not easy. It's not easy. For me, if I can't love, I'll ignore for now, and whenever I can show some love, I do. But also, I get people that get angry at me for it because, I mean, there's people out there that cause so much destruction to people that it seems like to love them is almost a hateful thing to do. Does that make sense? But yeah, love is patient, love is kind, love is understanding. So love understands that those people, there's a purpose for them and what they're doing. I don't know, I feel like I'm talking myself out of love. That's not what I'm trying to do, because I sense a higher love. I sense that love can be bigger. Love can handle all those that you would hate, you know? And if we can't show love to them, then we should at least, you know, not look there and look where we can show love right now. So that's really what I'm going to do, is focus on where I can show love. And I do sense a higher love. I sense that love can be grander, be stronger, and as more humans on earth choose the higher love, the grander love, the stronger love, the powerful love, then we make a difference. We are the ones, like, we ground in that love, which helps us rise with love together, which can be a beautiful thing, right? Oh my goodness, this morning has been kind of crazy. But yeah, I do try to love those that I would hate, and I try to show love to them. I try to have understanding for them, and if I can't, then I don't focus on them for now, because if I hate you and I hate what you're doing, I've noticed that if I don't move in love, I don't make a difference. I actually empower those that I hate, because I move in the hatred that fuels them and their goals. And whenever I don't move in love, I'm not fueling me and my goals to make this world a more loving place. So I choose to move in love and to walk in love. Thank you. I don't know if it's a smart way, but it's the way that I live, you know? And I feel like if I can encourage those that feel the need to walk in love in this way, then that's all that is necessary. If you feel like, oh my gosh, no way, I've got to move in hate, like there are people, they deserve the hate, then walk, you know, you should live your life your way. But yeah, I choose love. And whenever I choose love and I focus on those that, instead of focusing on where I hate and I don't know how I can love them, and I focus on where I can love, typically the answers and the understanding of how I can love those that I would hate comes to me. So just by choosing love, the answer for how to love those that I would hate shows up. And I feel like love is just, it's so powerful, but we're not using it on this earth. As more people use it, the more powerful it will become to overcome hate. All right, beloved. I believe that. I don't know it, but I believe it. All right, beloveds. Thank you so much for joining me this morning and listening to my conversation about a higher love and sensing love and walking and choosing the way of love. I'm grateful to be sharing with you guys today. And today I will be doing my exercise 16, and I will show up tomorrow for exercise 17. And until then, I love you guys so much. Please choose to continue to walk in love out there, my friends, because this world needs you and your love for sure.